Let's go. Hey, wanted to get you a little video of Mr. Kenny. We are out at Shields today doing some training. We've got some other dogs with us doing some training as well. So what we want to do is we want to start generalizing some of this loose leash walking with some of his sits and downs, just things that we've been working on at home, but then also generalizing it with a new person. So he's never met Jess, but Jess is a trainer as well, and she trains similarly to me and working on, just kind of walking her through some things that he's working through, and so she can take the leash and do some of the same stuff with him, and he can kind of start to see what is expected. And so he's a little bit pushy with new things with a new person, and that's not uncommon. So what he did right there is just kind of avoided sitting when we stopped. And that's one thing that we're working through, is he needs to learn to sit and pay attention and not just be continuing forward. So if we stop, we want to make sure that he's listening to us, maintaining good focus on us and good impulse control. And so just by having the dog stop when we sit can be super functional for him. So he's not like sniffing the ground or starting to pull on the leash. One thing I've seen with him is if he starts to pull on the leash, he actually goes up on his back feet and goes onto the, where he's just walking on two legs, which we've seen with him before. And so we want to make sure that we're making him find this heel position so he has a really good posture to focus with us and to have that impulse control. So it's more than just not pulling, it's actually just paying attention, taking direction, those kinds of things. So just making him do stuff, making him think, making him get on new things. This was kind of scary for him at first, is getting on something new. But all of these things can be really helpful for just having a dog take direction, maintain focus, and ultimately look to us as leaders. So we have put him on a work for food in the last couple of days. So this is a new concept for him, where he's not being free fed, where it's just coming out of the bowl. It's put in our treat pouch. So we can kind of keep track of how much food he's eating. That's really important for a dog's health. But then also he has to earn stuff from us. And with him, he's so adrenalized by the environment and so interested in all things new and not coming from us. We want to reel that in, but have a really good positive spin. So it's very clear for him when he's thinking through harder concepts or he's thinking on what we're having him do, that he actually gets paid to do those things. It's not all corrections or leash pressure. It's a lot of, hey, you're doing what I'm asking, so I'm going to pay you. But we want to keep that food value high. If he's just, it's just always on the ground, it loses value really quickly. But if it gets put away and it only comes out when we work, it creates a different state of mind for a dog. So really happy with his progress so far. Just 6 days in, we are seeing really good things with Mr. Kenny. Good job, buddy.